must know about forgiveness. So I'm going to speak about it, but before listening further, I want you to understand something. Forgiveness is one of the most misunderstood ideas in human life. Many people hear the word forgiveness and immediately think it means accepting bad behavior, forgetting what happened, pretending that pain never existed, or allowing someone to enter life again. Forgiveness is none of those things. Forgiveness is self healing. Forgiveness is deciding that a painful chapter no longer deserves permanent residence inside your mind. Look around for a moment. The world is full of people. Every person carries different beliefs, different experiences, different wounds, different ambitions, different levels of awareness, and a different way of handling emotions. The moment you step outside your home and begin interacting with people, pain becomes part of human experiences. You are bound to get hurt, you are bound to hurt someone. Think about buying a brand new car. Imagine driving it to work every day and expecting it to remain flawless forever. No scratches, no dents, no wear and tear. Life doesn't work that way, does it? The road has surprises, parking lots have surprises, weather has surprises, people have surprises, and sooner or later, a scratch appears. The moment it appears, you take a car to a body shop, you repair it, and continue driving. You don't spend years staring at a scratch. You don't gather people around a car every day explaining who caused it. You don't stop driving forever. You repair it and continue the journey. Human beings are very similar. Sometimes the injury is physical. You visit doctor. Sometimes the injury is emotional. A heartbreak, trust disappears, a relationship ends, dreams collapse. Time becomes the medicine. Sometimes someone damages your reputation. Instead of explaining yourself to every person you meet, you quietly rebuild yourself, your character, and allow your actions to speak. Sometimes someone damages you financially. Money disappears, a business fails, a deal goes wrong. What do? You rebuild, you create again, you earn again, you move again. Healing becomes part of the process. The real change begins after the damage is done. The real challenge begins inside your mind. Because once you know you are hurt, once you know who hurt you, another process starts. A grudge is born. A conversation begins inside your head. A replay of events begins. The memory returns again and again. You revisit the scene, you replay the words, you imagine different outcomes. You create arguments, you create counter arguments. You relieve the pain repeatedly. You relive the pain repeatedly. Days become weeks, weeks become months, months become years. The event happened once, the mind repeats it 1,000 times over. And every repetition extracts a price. And that price is attention. Have you ever noticed the phrase, pay attention? There's a wisdom hidden inside those words. You pay attention just as you pay with money. Money is valuable. Attention is even more valuable. Money can return. Time and attention move in one direction. Everything that receives your attention grows. Your business grows through your attention. Your relationship grows through attention. Your skills grow through attention. Your health grows through attention. Your dreams grow through attention. Now imagine directing the same attention towards resentment, towards anger, towards jealousy, towards regret, towards hatred, towards revenge, towards a person from years ago. Every day, energy flows in that direction. Every day, attention flows in that direction. Every day, life forces flow in that direction. You're suffering twice. Let me tell you how. First, you are investing valuable attention into something destructive. Second, your body experiences the emotional consequences of carrying that burden. Stress hormone continues circulating your body. Muscles remain tense. Sleep becomes disturbed. The nervous system remains alert. The body continues paying for an event that already ended. The person who caused the wound may have moved on. Your mind continues carrying that weight. Forgiveness changes that. Forgiveness is releasing the rope. Forgiveness is opening the clenched fist. Forgiveness is putting down a burden that was never meant to be carried forever. Release the person. Release the place. Release the situation. Release the story. Let it go. Close your eyes for a moment. Bring that person into your awareness. Bring that event into your awareness. Bring that memory into your awareness. And notice what happens. The emotions return. The thoughts return. The body responds. The heart responds. The mind starts talking. This is where healing begins. Many people believe that forgiveness happens once. My experience says otherwise. Forgiveness is often a practice. The memory returns. You forgive, the memory returns again. You forgive again, the memory returns stronger. You forgive again. Each time another layer is released. Each time another thread is loosened. Each time a little more energy becomes available for something meaningful. Modern neuroscience gives a fascinating perspective on this process. Every repeated thought creates and strengthens neural pathways. Every emotional habit creates patterns inside the brain. Anger has a pathway. Resentment has a pathway. Fear has a pathway. Revenge has a pathway. Years of repetition create powerful circuits, and those circuits feel automatic because they have been reinforced thousands of times. Forgiveness is partly the process of changing those circuits. You're teaching your brain new responses. You're directing energy. You're creating new patterns. At first, it feels difficult. At first, it feels unnatural. At first, old pathways call for attention. That's simply the brain following the familiar road. With repetition, a new road appears. With repetition, healing becomes easier. With repetition, peace becomes familiar. One of the most beautiful forgiveness practices that I have come across is from a Hawaiian tradition practice called as Ho'oponopono. I have difficulty in pronouncing it. You can look it up. It's a practice of reconciliation, forgiveness, and emotional healing. The process is simple. Close your eyes, breathe slowly, bring the memory into awareness, bring the person into awareness, then repeat. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. At first glance, these words appear simple, yet each sentence carries a profound meaning. I'm sorry. This is an acknowledgement. Something inside me experiences pain. Something inside me carries a wound. Something inside me is seeking healing. Please forgive me. This is a request for release, a request directed towards life, towards self, towards the wounded part that continues carrying the burden. Thank you. This is a gratitude. Gratitude for awareness, gratitude for growth, gratitude for opportunity to heal, gratitude for the lessons hidden inside the experience. I love you. This is the most powerful part. Love dissolves separation. Love softens resistance. Love reconnects you to present moment. Love creates space where the pain once lived. The central idea behind this practice is beautiful. If something appears in your experience, your relationship with it can heal. This doesn't mean that you created every painful event. This means you are responsible for your response. You are responsible for the meaning attached to this event. You are responsible for the emotional weight carried forward. And that responsibility is empowering because it places healing back into your hands. Forgiveness does not change the past. Forgiveness changes the relationship with the past. The event remains. The lesson remains. The wisdom remains. The emotional prison disappears. Imagine how much energy becomes available once anger leaves. Imagine how much creativity becomes available once the resentment leaves. Imagine how much peace becomes available once the grudge leaves. Imagine how much life becomes available once the wound becomes a lesson. Perhaps forgiveness was never about the other person. Perhaps forgiveness was always about setting yourself free. Today, before this episode ends, I invite you to sit quietly for a minute, or maybe for a few minutes. Bring one person into your awareness. Bring one memory into your awareness. Then slowly repeat, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Allow the words to settle. Allow the resistance to soften. Allow the healing to begin, because every moment spent carrying grudge is attention invested in suffering, and every moment spent forgiving is attention invested in freedom. Until next time, take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and remember, forgiveness is not something you give away. Forgiveness is something you give to yourself.